Hello, good morning, afternoon, good evening. How are you doing? Everyone is okay there? Now, international students, everyone who is aspiring to become an international student, and this is basically migrating to come to Kenya from any part of the country, from any part of the world, to come to Australia to study. And it can be any age up to the age of, I think, under 45. Under 45 is the cutoff. And mostly they aim until up to, I think, a bit 40-ish, but not 45 and over. If you're 45 and over, it doesn't mean you cannot come to Australia. You can still come to Australia when you already have a career. The government, the system knows that you already have a career over there. So this career, you can come, you can go online and check, see what careers are needed in Australia. It could be teaching, it could be every year, by the way, in July, they give out a display of the careers that are needed, that they have shortfalls here, so you know which career you are in. Maybe it's IT, maybe which one, so you come as a career person, and this is when you are 45 years and above. But when you are below that, I think it's better to come as an international student. It is much easier. Or if you're well enough and you're above 30, you got a career, or anyone who's got a career, or the other thing, you've done some study in Kenya, you've done like a bachelor, it's very easy again to come here to do what to do masters. So then you can come in that way. For the people who have finished Form 4, and these are the people in question, the people I want to talk about, the people we are having discussion about today. Those people, their way is easy. You know what? There is the way the immigration system normally categorizes, and they have they give points. For example, from I think a certain age to age 25, there are some points which are given. I think from 18 to 25. From 25 to even when you are applying for permanent residency here, I think from 25 again up to 35, then there is some points you get. But again, there is some like from 40 years and above, then you start losing points. From 45, I think again you lose, I don't know, 2 points or 3 points. So the prime age is from 18, I think, to 35. That's when you try to play with that age and make sure that you utilize your time and your age factor to earn you more points to come here, or maybe to acquire your residency in Australia. So what do I want to mean? I want to concentrate this conversation on the students who maybe they just finished year 12, Form 4 that is, and now it's time to come to Australia. A parent has done their background check, and they have settled with Australia. So what do I want to say? This parent has paid for the fees, and this time around, I don't want to say that there is any mishaps with the parent. So this parent has paid the fees, has done all their due diligence, they've done everything, and the person is here. And you've made sure that the child has come here, and they are with good people, or they are here and they are studying. So what happens? And we find that these people have been deported, because we hear quiet deportation. We hear these people have stopped going to school. There's a lot of things that happen. If you ever hear, let me tell you today, if you ever hear there is somebody who was deported, there is something that that person did. And if you ever hear that person has been deported, they have been given, you know, there's two way of, they've been given a free will. They've been sent a letter and maybe given like 28 days to leave, to exit the country, because one, this person has not fulfilled what was supposed to be fulfilled. This person was supposed, this student was supposed to be going to school every day, and they didn't go. And you know, would you know, the schools here, they actually, it's not a matter of learning the whole day, like the way we used to go to school 6 o'clock, and I think we finish 6 p.m. in the evening. Can you imagine here school starts at 9? If maybe lectures in the uni, maybe some lectures will start at 8. And you arrange every semester or every trimester, depending on which course you're taking. Maybe let's say semester, and many people, they come here to do semester work. Every semester you find the roster comes out, and you're asked to choose, and you choose it online. You even, everything, most of the things are actually online. Even the lectures, some of the lectures, you may decide not to go to the lecture, but attend the lecture at home. Make sure that you listen to that lecture. But because of that much freedom, some of the people will just decide to go and work and not listen to the lecture. Because most of the work, actually, like research work, you have to do it at home. Because independence is the key here. In these schools, independence is being taught a lot. There's no one who is following you that, like, you have to do your homework. It's you to know that I really need to do my homework, and if I don't do my assignment, I'm going to fail. So other people who have a background of being followed, like back home where teachers used to follow us up, like, let me say, it's like spoon feeding. We used to be spoon fed. Here you're just left to do, you know, a small percentage. Let me say like 25% you will get it from school, but the other one you will be asked to go and do some research of this at home, and somebody will take advantage and go to work and will not complete the assignment. Do you think that person will pass? You tell me. You know, some things, let's not blame the government. Surely let's even look. I told you I'm a parent, but our children, some of them, they don't complete that assignment. And you know, there is a way they accumulate all these assignments from the one you did first week. Some of them are given marks every week. Maybe 2 weeks your child did not complete that assignment. Do you think they will get something? Surely not, they will not get. The other thing is that partying. I've given you that little break to digest, because party is the main thing here. Kids come here, they didn't have any exposure back home. And I don't say that you should teach your children, you should show them where the party joints are in Kenya. But the fact that these children, they've come here, they are by themselves, they think that they have this much freedom. They don't even listen to the people who they stay with. So they get into bad groups. They are shown parties. They go to parties. You know what they're going to do in the parties? If they are girls, some of them will not afford even to go to those parties. They'll start having some boyfriends who will buy alcohol. Even somebody who didn't used to drink alcohol in Kenya, you find here they drink. And alcohol is the main thing. Guys, alcohol is the main thing. Guys, do not look for something else that is destroying our kids in here. There is so much alcohol. People are taking so much alcohol like there's no tomorrow. You know, even the people even the doctor, he says take it in moderation. That one doesn't mean that I don't take alcohol, but at least take it in moderation if you have to take it. Don't lose your mind. Don't forget everything. You become disorientated. Who knows if something is going to be put in there, some drugs or something. Surely, alcohol. When your child is coming to Australia, talk to them first about alcohol. Talk to them about the friendship they are going to come and get in here. Call those friends, be calling them here. And you know what happens? Why will they not have a mental health issue? I'm generalizing mental health issue because there are so many. Call it even depression. Today, let's call it depression. Why will they not be depressed? They will be depressed because they've had a bad report at school. They've been called for a meeting. They are not meeting the expectations of the immigration department. Why will they not be deported? Anyway, it is said that there is quiet deportation. Why is it not going to happen? Who will tolerate such behavior? This is purely about self-discipline. If you're listening to me here, you are an international student. In this country, you will survive because of self-discipline. The virtues you are taught by your parent back home in Kenya, carry on the virtues. If you see a friend that is not helping you to grow, that is not a friend. That is somebody that wants to destroy your future. That is somebody who is not thinking well of you. That is somebody who wants to destroy your vision. The first day when you came here, you know how you prayed. You know what you told God. Why have you forgotten the prayer that you prayed when you were coming here? Why have you come and indulged yourself in negative behavior? I know there's so much freedom here. Another thing is money. Parents, there's something you don't know. Oh, somebody who has never earned. Can you imagine this person went up to class 8? After class 8, you took this child to you took them to high school. They finished high school, and all of a sudden, they're now coming to Australia to a shock of so many things. And this is to a shock because some of them have never even earned. They were used to having nannies looking after, washing their clothes, which is good. It's actually good. I wish I had one. Others, they never even cooked for themselves. Others, they never even lived in a house by themselves. It's a lot of, prepare your kids. Prepare your kids mentally what they are coming to get. So when they get money, there is that warmth. There is that warmth in the heart after getting money. It's like you're above the law. It's like you're walking in the air, and you will try everything. Maybe you will try buy some wine there, buy some water. Some of them will even pretend they take wine. If they are in a group that normally takes this wine thing, they will even say, because they don't want to appear low, they will compare themselves with other friends, and they will say, even me, I normally take wine, and they will go out. They will take that wine. I tell you, the problem is that first bottle that you took. That is the problem began with the first bottle that you took, because that's where you're gonna get addicted. that wine that you took, that your friend took you out when you were partying, and you went and took, is what will bring you problem in this country. In Australia, you have to be very disciplined. Even if your parents are not here, you have to be very disciplined. If you want to achieve, you have to be very disciplined. You have to be an independent thinker. Do not let other people think on your behalf. You have to be an independent thinker. Every time be calling your parents back home. Ask them, what do you think of me? You know, this is what has happened to me. What do you think? Always be calling back, be reflecting, because those are the only people who will understand you. Who told you? Somebody who is here, doesn't know even the background you're coming from, will understand your problems. You tell me. I know it's a hard topic, but remember I said I'm also a parent. Be an independent thinker. Do not be used by other people like a shoe. When they want to do their own stuff, they are using you. When they want to go partying, and you know when they are going partying, they have done their assignment, they have gone to work, and they are having their own free day, the day off, and that's the time they are coming to grab you, to use you, and that's the day you are supposed to go to school. So you end up missing work, you end up missing school. In the evening, you have nothing to submit. Tomorrow, you have nothing to show your teacher. Imagine, that is not good. Let us carry our good behavior. Another thing, everyone has their own spirituality, wherever you are coming from. If you are a Hindu, you have your own spirituality. And you know, one thing I have realized very unique with these spiritualities, surely they have a bonding, they bond in a way. In terms of respect, there's no spirituality which doesn't have respect. In terms of you doing what you're supposed to do as a child, everyone is held responsible with the actions that they do. If you're a Christian, you know the virtues. You know what you are taught by your parents. You know, follow what you are taught. Carry it on here. Do not forget your virtues. People have forgotten their virtues when they come here. Even somebody who used to go to church, they stopped going to church. Only because the eyes of the parents are not here. Parents are not here. So they decide not to go to church. Do you know, even just going there is a big sign that your staff around you, you know, if your businesses are being aligned together. You align your businesses by valuing your virtues. Parents, talk to the children. Ask them, did you even go to church today? You know, what did they teach? You know, just be free with your children. Another thing is the boyfriend thing. You find other people, they will come, and there are people who believe they're so dependent, and they believe they can't live in the house alone. They will go looking for boys, maybe to share a house. How many days you will share that house without something else secondary happening? And then the next time you will say that somebody raped you. By the way, I will not say that there are no people who experience such. But if there are, I don't know. Unless these people didn't say. Do you know how much we have in Australia very strict laws, especially regarding that area? If you're caught to have played with another person's child, abused them in that aspect, oh, you will lose everything. If you're a young man coming to Australia, be careful. Do not joke with somebody's daughter here. Kitakuramba. They say in Kiswahili, kitakuramba in Australia. Underage. Other people, even if they are not underage, but please respect yourself. And I'm not only talking to the boys, even some girls, you know. Some girls would just take themselves there, you know. I mean, let's have discipline in every area of our lives. If you want to push this wheel of life ahead, let's have discipline in every area of our life. I'm not only concentrating in one area, but let's have discipline, man. Let's have discipline. You know, right now, if you go to the if you search online, you will see Kenya used to be number 2 in the immigration listing, but now it has dropped to number 3. Only because some of the students who don't want to go to school have made our country to be ranked, to be given, I think the assessment is category 3. We are category 3 actually. Now category 3 means it's getting really harder to get the children over here. There are so many declines of international applications, so many declines, so many rejection of visas, only because of some few seats who have decided they are not going to stay according to what it's supposed to be done. They are not going to do the right thing when they are needed. So we will have to work really hard to prove the government wrong for us to be assessed as category 2. Guys, be watchful. Do the right thing. Do not miss classes. Speak up. If there's somebody who wants to take advantage on you, speak up. There are people here to help. Speak up. If you feel you're getting stressed, speak up. We got world-class mental health solutions here in Australia. They are very confidential. We will not go telling out your problem, you know. But sometimes I even think, surely even if there's somebody who is in those rehabilitation centers, is it not even better for them to be in the rehabilitation center than to be out there drinking? Maybe they are there being detoxed. It's not bad sometimes to be there, I think, because they are there with a reason. There is a reason why they are there. They probably were very drugged up and they are going there to be medically detoxed. It's good sometimes to ask ourselves why this person is in there, because they would not come and catch a random person like me and take me there if I didn't need. Somebody is in there because there's something that happened to them. And you know, one problem is causing the other. Somebody missed class, and the other day, the results were not okay. They started drinking, one problem. But if you are consistent with school, maybe some other problems would. And this is just one of the things. If you are consistent with school, other problems will not have come up. I don't know if I have addressed everything. Let me have a look at something else here. Yeah, I agree. Somebody is saying Australia is one of the best countries in the world. And I agree. I really agree. I have spoken to lots of people telling me about their countries. Aussie is one of the best countries here. A country that you will send your child to come here to study and you will never regret. Their career pathways, it's very accommodating, you know. you know, very accommodating. Another thing, every parent, you know your child, you know the stamina they've got. When they finish year 12 or form 4, sorry, I keep on forgetting to say this thing. So when they finish form 4, by the way, it's not every child who come here at 18 years who mess up with their life. Surely many parents now are worried, and that's why the 3 parents were called me. Can you imagine? It's not every, I know people who have come here 18 years and they have excelled. But depending on the stamina, individual stamina, and this is individual basis really. Some of the kids, they you know, they probably went to school in that area. One area, maybe in this area, one suburb, maybe let's say Nakuru. And that's where they grew up. They went to secondary there, and then they went to high school there. And then the next step they went is Nairobi, and then they came to Australia. So that child doesn't have any exposure. That's why it's good if you know your child is, you know, like that, because no one will tell you. It's about you, parent, deciding. Some of the children will do well, even though they went to the school in that aspect. But some of them will need, at least, if you're doubting, just take them to do a diploma in Kenya first, as you watch them. And as they grow, you know, so that other people will not use them. Just watch them, let them finish their, there's no competition. By the way, you're not competing with another parent on bringing children here. It's about you. If your child mess up, they will come back to you. So be careful. Just let them do a diploma or do even a degree. It doesn't harm. It can't hurt. That's only extra knowledge. If they do a degree, and then you're already enough, and I understand actually their degrees, the degrees there, the government gives you money. So by that time, you'll be ready to get your children to come over here. I think that's a good idea. I don't know if there's anything else I have left. We have said that you need to research on the agencies so much, so very much. Agencies, I think this is a big thing. Agencies, you need to tell people the right thing. It is not good to say that you tell people that, oh, we have accommodation, and when the children come here, there is no accommodation. You know, they try to call you and they can't get your calls. Anyway, anything else? I don't think we have left anything else. Let me read something. Kuna lies in this interview. Australia, 45 students in rehabilitation. Yeah, me too there. I say no. There is no 45 students in rehabilitation. First of all, which state? Which state? It's good to get, you know, yeah. No, I think that's a bit misleading for the parents. Parents are now worried. No wonder we are getting calls. No wonder we are getting calls. If you're planning to get your child coming over here, just know that this is the right place. I think that's about it. That's about it. Do extensive research before making any application. And then do what do they need, the career shortages here. And then sometimes you may decide to do a degree in Kenya. All right. And then just know here, it's not like there are also challenges here. Everything is not on a silver platter. There are also challenges here. Just let me know how you feel with this discussion. If I have mentioned anything about mental health, just do not use it to self-diagnose yourself. If you feel you're suffering from any mental health issue, please attend a professional who will be able to assist you. And if you're given medication, kindly take the medication. They are going to help you because you probably need those, you know, according to what the doctor will say. Okay? And remember, do not judge. I will tell you always, do not judge. Whatever somebody else is going through, do not judge. Even if you see somebody else being deported, do not judge. You don't know how they went through. Everyone's journey here is different. Even though Australia is a very good country, other people will not experience the goodness, unfortunately. So I think I'm going to end there. Just let me know how you feel. How did this topic go with you? Did it help you? Did it meet some of your expectations? What do you want to see more here? What do you want to hear more? And thank you. Until next time. Thanks a lot. Bye.